Smith calls for NBA to impose another marijuxana ban, insisting it's a performance-enhancing drug. Smith has become something of a meme in the past over his obsession with telling athletes to stay off the weeeeeeeeduh. He is once again calling on the NBA to step in. The NBA stopped testing players for marijuana during the 2020 NBA COVID bubble as a temporary decision. Years later, ahead of the 2023-24 season start, the NBA officially removed marijuana from its list of banned substances. When the league approved a new collective bargaining agreement, that decision was finalized.
Tired of messy watermelon prep? The crisp taste 2-in-1 watermelon cutter slices neat cubes quickly, then switches to a retractable fork for easy serving with less mess. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/3 before it's gone.
However, this does not sit well with Smith, who recently shared his belief that marijuana, or weed, should be classified as a performance-enhancing drug. While that status is typically reserved for drugs like steroids or growth hormone substances, which improve muscle mass, recovery, and development, Smith believes the calming effects of cannabis should be given such a classification. "I consider weed a performance-enhancing drug," Smith said on an episode of The Culture Table, a podcast from his production company, Straight Shooter Media. Smith believes the NBA should consider weed a performance-enhancing drug. Smith says the drug's anti-anxiety properties give users an unfair advantage over others. If you go out into the streets of America, believe it or not, these NBA players they next level, please don't get me wrong, but you got some cats on the street, bad mother f*******s, they can really ball, they can play right. There's two things they're lacking that the professionals don't. The level of discipline, night in, night out, based on committing yourself to whatever, and nerves. You can be a body** player, but the moment you get fidgety, weed helps subside that. It ain't just your athletic ability, it's your poise under pressure, it's your nerves. In Smith's eyes, the effects of the drug have the ability to calm players to such a degree that they don't feel any pressure from opposing crowds or tense moments. "I'm like, go get all the therapy you want. But as much as I'm a fan of yours, and I feel sorry that you're going through this, as a sports fan, not so much because that's part of the competition," Smith continued. "If you go into a visiting territory, the crowd favors somebody over you, that's a part of it. Trying to test your nerves, that's a part of it. So, to me, if you are using a drug that helps you calm your nerves and to elevate your poise, that's a performance enhancer. I've seen the greatest walk up in pressure moments and fold. So, if weed is something that helps that, that's a performance enhancer. It shouldn't be allowed." Smith was blasted for his take, with many saying he over-exaggerated the effects. It's unclear if Smith believes that other anti-anxiety drugs should also be banned for athletes. On social media, Smith was toasted by users who claimed that he has no idea about how long-lasting the drug's effects are. Cap emoji, 'cause you can't smoke during the game, and smoking a blunt before a 48-min game ain't doing s***** come crunch time laughing emojis. Read one Instagram comment. Stephen A. just talks with such conviction it makes why all think he knows what he's talking about. Another comment read, "You can't hit a blunt in the middle of a game though, and smoking before ain't gonna save you. Just because something reduces anxiety doesn't mean it's a performance enhancer. Ashwagandha can do the same thing, should that be banned as well?" Another user wondered. One user joked, "Weed gives me whole panic attacks, TF he talking about." Despite Smith's pleas, it's highly unlikely that there will be any changes to the league's policy.